Hello everybody, this is Kyle of Church on a Budget PH, and in this video, I would like to thank my wife for setting up the video because she's the best. She is my creative director. And in this video, we're gonna talk about something very important. Life groups. If you are well aware, the church circle, this is a very famous topic. So many things has been said and also has been done and implemented with regards to life groups. And so today, let's unpack what we have done in our church, and talk about life groups. So let's check this out. If you want church video content, please lay your hands on the subscribe button so that you won't miss any video that I'll be posting soon. Alright, let's talk about life groups, small groups, or connect groups, or belong groups in this video. I have chosen to talk about this very important topic because this year we have implemented a new system in doing life groups. Now, this may be new to your church. It sure is new for us. Or this may be something that you have already been implementing sa mga churches ninyo. So, this may be a good refresher for you. Now, this year, we have implemented a system in life groups where we gather 5 to 15 people, and group them together. They are from different age groups like youth, your high school and college students, my life groups ng young adults, young couples. Ayun, there are also adults, men and women. There are gender, specific groups, male only and then female only. And then there are mixed groups. Meron din tayong groups na mix sila like young couples and young adults also. And now, this year, we have implemented it in such a loose way na hindi siya yung parang,
girl to girl lang talaga tayo ha, para boy to boy lang talaga.
we wanted to implement a format or a way na inclusive siya sa lahat. So, depende sa leaders' capacity. Like if our leaders can handle, a mixed group, we're gonna give them a mixed group. If they can only handle, or they wanna lead a all women's group or all males group, we'll give it to them. This year, our goal really is to be inclusive. We want more people to join our life groups. And hey, before we move on, I want to tell you this. If you have life groups at church ninyo, my goal in this video is not to change your system. My goal in this video is to show you guys what worked for us. And talking about what worked, I'm gonna show you guys a statistics right here from the Barna group of researchers about how millennials think about the church. And here's some interesting things that I want to talk to you about kasi importante sa atin na malaman natin to so that we'll be able to preach to the choir. Okay? We'll be able to know who we are catering as a church. And if we want to be a relevant church like the church for this hour, the church for this time, we want to speak to the choir. We want to talk to the people or the people that we want to reach out to be specific. So, here goes the data. This statistics right here was made 2015 pa lang, and the data shows that more than 1/3 of millennials, whether church, unchurched, have a church background or wala silang church background, they see the present-day church as something that points a finger. Na parang instructive, like demanding, or here's what you did wrong, or here's what you should do. That is the kind of image that they see the church as. And a good 16% see the church as a protestor. This means that more than 50% of millennials, whether churched or unchurched, see the church as a critical organization. Meaning demanding, shamers, condemning group of people who are just trying to tell you what to do and tell you what not to do. This is a very bad image na nakikita ng millennials sa church ngayon, sa present day. And here's the thing that I wanna say, because this data might be really, bad for us. But here's the good thing. Kasi ang continuation ng data na to shows us what millennials are looking for sa church. So here it goes. 7% of millennials see church as a gym or parang something that would help them, fix themselves up. And then 12% see church as a hospital, something that they can go to when they feel sick or they need some sort of help, the church for broken people and all of these things that we say sa church. Kamis you are, only 12% of millennials actually see the church that way. Now, 33% see church as a place where they can flourish or they can grow as individuals. So parang self-help kind of thing. I would hear a lot of these things like people saying, nag-grow ko talaga yung person ko dito sa church. This a personal development for me. My life got better. I was this and that. But here's the crazy thing. 48% see church as a community. It's a place where they can go to and belong. Ito na yung pinaka-point ko kung bakit life groups is something that we really fought for, not just in Cagayan de Oro actually, but sa New Life na network namin, even sa main namin. We are really championing this kind of ministry because this is the need of the present time. People really want to belong in a small group. And going back to the beginnings of our church, like the capital C church, like Apostle Paul Church, Peter Church, ganon, they actually have small groups. And here's what they do. They go house to house, break bread together, pray together, encourage one another, and they build each other up. And here's the phrase that I really like. They do life together. Okay? They pursue Christ together. Mas maganda yun. Mas masaya ang buhay ng isang Christian na may kasama siyang mga Kristiyano din that is growing with him in this journey. And so life groups is something that we did. Now, when I was learning life groups, of course, it is always the best way to learn from churches who have implemented this and who have succeeded in their own life groups. So, number one that I have asked is our main church. And doon ko nalaman yung mga data na ito. The next church that I actually learned from when it regards to life group or small group or connect group is Saddleback Church by Rick Warren. Ito matindi to, yung principle niya. Sabi ni Rick Warren, we don't consider a person a member of our church until that person actually connects himself or joins a life group or a small group. Then we know that he is plugged into our system and he is really an official member of the church. And this pastor has thousands of people that he calls member. And that means thousands of life group members. Next one, Stephen Furtick. He's also one person that I see and he calls his life groups E-groups. Ayun, elevation groups, I think. Yun ata yung meaning ng E na abbreviation niya. And he also has thousands of people of all ages sa life groups niya. Transformation Church calls their group Belong Group. Also CCF calls their group D Group. Victory calls their group V Group. You see the pattern here, yung first letters ng names ng churches. These churches implement life groups or small groups for the purpose of people wanting to belong to a community because it is always good. It is always more interesting or more fun when you look forward to Sunday service and you have friends who are actually there in your church. Since I championed and headed the life groups for this year, my mindset really is to make it as simple as possible. Because thinking to myself, I'd rather join a group who feels like a community, who feels like family, than an organization. I want us to be able to converse more freely, not having so much structure that we are serving structure or program rather than the program or structure is serving us. I want it to be really simple. I want even for more leaders to come in and not be intimidated to lead a life group. This is how our life groups look like. 5 to 15 people gather, right? They have a venue na napag-usapan nila. May it be sa church, coffee shop, milk tea shop, sa mall. It can be a house ng member nila. It can be anywhere. Sa beach, online, sa Zoom. Kung wala na talagang place na mapuntahan. Grabe, we also have a group na tiga-CDO lang kami. Nag-meet sila sa BGC. May mga ganun na mga things. But the gist is they can meet anywhere. Now, when they have the venue in mind, good na yung venue, they will now start talking with each other. We want it to be as casual as possible. So, they get to talk, kamusta ka? How's your day? What's up with you and your wife? How's your life? How's school, work, and all of these things. And then when they have that, everyone is gathered up and excited, ganon. We always want to start with good news. So, nagsa-start kami sa praise reports. What are you thankful for this week? Ayon, or this month. This is very important because, the Bible says, come into His courts with thanksgiving, and that is one principle that always works. It's always better to hang out with people who are grateful. I don't know with you, pero ayoko makipagtambayan sa mga tao na puro reklamo lang yung pag nagkita kayo, puro reklamo lang.
Ano ba yung government natin? Oh my gosh, the world is ending.
I want to hang with people who are actually, optimistic with life, who are hopeful, joyful, who have so much hope in Christ. They love the Lord, they love life, they love their wife, and all of these praise reports and stuff, because there is always something to thank God for. So that's one thing that we want our life groups to start with. So, happy muna tayo, praise reports and all that. After that, praise reports, we're gonna go through a video. And this video is an interactive video. Now, the videos are designed to support our watchword for the year. Now, this year, our watchword is called Stronger. And so we would create videos around that watchword, and we will support that watchword, and we will equip our people and help them with the watchword. So the videos that we did this year were Stronger Words, Stronger Worship, Stronger Relationships, Stronger Commitment, Stronger Legacy. These are the videos that we have done. In fact, there is a playlist right here. This video is composed of two basic things. Number one is teaching. There is a person in the video who will talk and teach something and talk about something. And number two, in the video, there will be a time where the members or the life groups will pause it and discuss a question that is thrown. This will give our life groups a time to discuss. And what does that do? This will facilitate a great discussion sa mga life groups namin. And in this way, we'll be able to hear them out and actually build community and build relationships. Because here's the thing, when people begin to speak and open up, relationships are built. They get stronger because now you feel more connected. And that's very important, where people can belong to a group. One major way to do that is to get them to speak. We have introverts in our life groups. Introverts, when you meet them at church, but in life groups, they are talkative, like very talkative. They love to talk about themselves, talk about life, talk about their pets, talk about their husband. The point is, we want people to talk. Now, what are the advantages of doing a video? It offloads the responsibility from the life group leader, and the life group leader becomes a facilitator. Dati kasi, when we did life groups, our life group leaders were pastor sila, na teacher, na lahat. And what happens is, parang burdensome siya sa aming mga leaders and all that, kasi it becomes a Bible study, and our life group leaders are actually, parang nabibigatan sila in a way. Not that they are weak Christians and all that, but it's actually a difficult thing to handle the word on a weekly, monthly basis, ganon. So as leaders of the church, we decided to make their lives simple and maging facilitators sila so that they can host it, they can organize the meeting, ganon, and they will focus more on building relationships. The content will be on us and the relationships will be on them. So that's one of the things na nakatulong talaga sa life group namin. Then number 3, we end our life groups with prayer. Very simple. What are you believing for this week? What are the challenges that we can help you with in prayer? So then our life groups will have a time to open up, to do life. Kasi sa beginning, they have shared their victories. Now, we walk with them through their challenges. And that's what the church is for. So ayun, those are the 3 simple things: praise reports, video discussion, and then prayer request. And then there you go. They can do whatever they want after that. Basta yung tatlo na yon happened in a life group session. Right now, in statistics, sa aming church, we have 20 life group leaders, and some of them are not handling actually individual life groups, ganon, because some of them are couples, ganon, some of them are by pair, and then we have more than 80 life group members. It's very important that you guys have a perspective of what this looks like for our church. Now, our church has around 250 to 300 members, 80 is right around 30% of our church. For us, that is a good number na, because this is the first time that, this many people actually joined Life Group. And this is our first year implementing this system. So for us, we're really proud of what we're doing and we're really happy about it. And we're aiming for growth. And here's the best thing about Life Groups for our church. People have their barcadas in church. They become more clingy after church. They look for each other. They don't forget to say hi. They're also pulling each other in the ministries. They're also within the same ministry and all of these things. Basically, we do life together. The joy of having life groups in a church is you don't just go there to work. You don't just go there to serve. You're actually there to do life with people. Again, this is the thing that people are looking for sa churches ngayon. a place they can belong to. It should not be only a place where they can work in or serve in. That's not the only thing that people are looking for. They want something to belong in, that they can call a family, that they can call a home. If you have questions for our life groups and how we structure it, click this link right here to know more about our church's life groups. And maybe you can learn something from there. May mapapulot kayo that you can also apply to your church as well. We are always happy to be of help sa inyo. If you find value in this video, please click the like button below until it turns blue. And don't forget to lay your hands on the subscribe button so that you won't miss any video that I'll be posting soon. I do offer consultation services regarding whatever sa capacity ko in church leadership, church production, and all of these things. Hit me up down below. This is Caleb Church on a Budget PH that aims to help churches become efficient and effective. See you guys in the next video, and peace.